Welcome to Sleepy Science Facts. It's a gentle time to unwind and let your mind drift. Take a moment to settle in, find a comfortable position, and allow the day's thoughts to gently fade away. If you find comfort in these serene explorations, consider liking and subscribing, as your support helps us share more restful knowledge. Rivers are like quiet storytellers, shaped by the flowing waters that carve their paths over time. As the water moves, it carries tiny particles along with it. Sand, silt, and clay slide downstream, gently reshaping the riverbed and banks. This process of sediment transport is so fundamental to a river's journey. Over days, months, and even years, the movement of these particles can gradually change the course of a river, creating new features like bars and islands where there once was just water flowing smoothly. As sediment builds up, these features become part of the river's story. They can create places where new life begins, as plants take root on the banks and animals find homes in the changing landscape. The dance of water and sediment continues, influencing how the river flows and the health of its ecosystem, shaping a vital part of our world. Each river, in its quiet journey to the sea, tells a tale of transformation and continuity, revealing the intricate balance of nature that unfolds over time. The flowing water in a river holds a quiet strength, a pressure that works beneath the surface. As the water travels, it can carve into the riverbed, shaping the land with each gentle push. This natural force creates distinct features, like waterfalls and rapids, where the water tumbles swiftly over rocks, inviting tranquility in its rhythm. Over time, this constant movement deepens and widens the river channels, gradually transforming the landscape. The once narrow path can grow broader, allowing more water to flow freely, creating spaces that echo with the soft sounds of nature. As this process unfolds, the riverbed is sculpted, revealing layers of earth beneath. The pressure of the water doesn't just alter the physical form of the river, it plays a vital role in the overall health of the ecosystem. Each change brings new opportunities for life to flourish, harmonizing the elements that shape the river's journey to the sea. In this quiet transformation, the essence of the river continues its soft tale. The gentle caress of the wind plays a quiet role in the life of a river, touching the surface of the water and encouraging evaporation. As this process unfolds, water molecules rise into the air, leaving behind the substances dissolved within. This natural interaction concentrates pollutants and salts in the remaining water, leading to changes that can affect the quality of the river itself. With time, as the wind continues its soft work, the water may become more saline, impacting the delicate balance of the ecosystem that relies on the river's health. Life within and around the water responds to these subtle shifts, sometimes adapting to the changing conditions, while other times feeling the strain. This gradual influence reflects a deeper connection between the atmosphere and the water below, where each breeze whispers its presence and each ripple carries stories of transformation. The river flows on, forever altered by the gentle touch of the wind, maintaining a peaceful coexistence with the world above and around it. The steady pull of gravity serves as a guiding force for rivers, drawing water from the heights of mountains and elevated terrains down to lower valleys and plains. As water flows downhill, it carries with it a quiet strength, slowly eroding the land beneath. This gentle but persistent action shapes the landscape, carving out valleys and creating features that tell a story of time and movement. The banks of the river are continually reshaped as currents shift and rocks tumble, their surfaces smoothed over years of flowing water. Soft silt is gathered and deposited along the way, building new terrains and creating gentle bends in the river's path. Over many seasons, What began as a small stream can transform into a mighty river, stretching its influence across the land, forever shaped by this natural flow. In this enduring process, the relationship between earth and water becomes a dance of creation, where every drop contributes to the unfolding story of the river, carrying with it echoes of the past and dreams of the future. As rivers journey through various landscapes, their waters undergo subtle transformations in color and clarity. In the pristine upper reaches, river water may appear crystal clear, reflecting sunlight with a gentle shimmer. As it descends into valleys and across plains, the river interacts with its surroundings, picking up tiny particles of soil, sand, and organic materials along the way. These sediments mix with the water, imparting soft hues that range from rich browns to deep greens, depending on the composition of the land it flows through. Shadows cast by trees along the banks might deepen the water's color in some areas, while in others, light dances across a surface painted with sandy yellows. The presence of dissolved organic matter, carried along like whispers of the ecosystem, can further enrich the river's appearance, making each bend a unique expression of the environment. As this journey continues, the clarity of the water shifts, influenced not only by what it gathers, but also by how sunlight permeates it. Each moment captures the intricate balance of nature, inviting a fascination with the ever-changing story written across its surface. The river flows onward, embracing its path and the elements that guide its course. Temperature shifts within rivers create a quiet layering effect known as stratification. As the seasons change, the warmth of summer sun warms the upper layers of water, while deeper sections remain cooler. This difference in temperature leads to distinct layers within the river, each with its own characteristics. The surface layer, warmed by the sun, may hold more dissolved oxygen as it interacts with the air above. In contrast, the cooler depths can become more stagnant, holding less oxygen and changing in the variety of life they support. As time passes, these layers can shift and change, particularly during seasonal transitions. In spring and fall, the thermal layers begin to mix more actively, allowing nutrients to rise and promote life throughout the water column. This mixing influences the distribution of dissolved oxygen within the river, which is essential for fish and other aquatic organisms. The delicate balance of temperatures helps sustain a diverse ecosystem, with life adapting to the varying conditions as they unfold. Each gradual change in temperature tells a story of life's rhythm, awaiting its next gentle shift. Motion in rivers dances around the natural obstacles that lie in their path. Rocks and fallen trees disrupt the smooth flow of water, creating gentle currents that swirl and eddy. As the river encounters these barriers, the water does not simply pass by, but instead shifts and moves in intricate patterns. This interaction forms small whirlpools and pockets of calm, inviting a variety of movement within the water. These dynamics play a significant role in how sediment is transported. As water flows around obstacles, it can pick up fine particles from the riverbed and carry them along with the current. Sometimes, this sediment settles back down, while other times it is pushed further downstream, contributing to the changing landscape of the river. The areas behind rocks may become storage places for silt and sand, while the flowing parts help keep water mixing harmoniously. This process of constant change and gentle turbulence influences the overall health of the river ecosystem. Such interactions enrich the water, bringing together a delicate balance of life that thrives in both the stillness and flow. Each curve, each eddy holds its own story, assuring that the river remains alive and evolving in a continuous, tranquil embrace. Sediment moves through rivers in a steady rhythmic cycle. As water flows, it picks up materials from the riverbed and banks, including sand, gravel, and clay. This mixture journeys downstream, carried along by the current. Over time, some of this sediment settles in quieter sections of the river, creating new layers atop older ones. This process of deposition slowly shapes the landscape, forming bars and islands that shift the flow of water. At the same time, erosion quietly takes place. Current forces carve at the banks, gradually wearing away soil and rock. This gentle process alters the river's path, sometimes causing it to meander, creating curves and bends that are part of its natural artistry. As the river changes, it reflects its own history, telling a story composed of layers of sediment and shifting banks, marking the passage of time. Through this endless cycle of building up and breaking down, the river continues to evolve. Each moment represents a delicate interplay between strength and softness, where water flows with purpose, shaping its own journey gradually and beautifully. The ever-changing nature of the river reveals the slow, constant dance of erosion and deposition, an ongoing testament to time's gentle touch on the earth. Rivers often reflect the rhythms of their surroundings, exhibiting seasonal flow patterns that are both predictable and serene. During certain times of the year, such as spring, the melting snow and increased rainfall lead to swelling waters, creating a high water period. The river seems to pulse with energy as it expands, embracing the influx of fresh water. In contrast, the dry, warmer months bring about a gentle retreat of this water, resulting in lower levels. This harmonious cycle can repeat itself for decades, influenced by the regional climate. The interactions between temperature, precipitation, and evaporation contribute to these consistent patterns, shaping the river's character over time. In areas where snow accumulates, the timing of melt can dictate how the river flows, whereas regions with prevalent rainfall may see more variability throughout the year. This natural sequence fosters diverse ecosystems along the riverbanks, supporting life through the rhythm of ebb and flow. With each seasonal change, the river transforms, inviting connections with its landscape. These steady cycles of high and low water provide a calming sense of predictability, echoing the patterns found in many aspects of nature. The river's tranquil journey continues, patiently carving its story into the earth, revealing the beauty of its liquid path through time. The gentle current of a river carries with it more than just water. It shapes the very land it flows over. As the water flows, it creates forces that can gradually erode the banks, sometimes moving away layers of soil and rock at an astonishing pace. The process is slow, yet persistent, with some rivers altering their course by several meters each year. This gradual wearing away means that what was once solid ground can transform over time, reshaping the environment. Along these riverbanks, the soil softens and gives way, influenced by the movement of the water. As the current exerts pressure, it carves out new paths, leading to a continuous cycle of change. Trees, plants, and small creatures may find their habitats transformed or lost altogether as the landscape shifts. The dance of erosion can create new features, such as small islands, while silently reshaping the flow of the water itself. In this quiet process, life adapts and responds continuously. The river flows on, weaving through the landscape, its rhythm echoing the gentle changes around it. As time passes, the river's voice combines with the whispering winds and shifting soils, shaping a story of constant evolution, harmonizing with the softness of the earth. The journey continues, unfolding in a serene manner, inviting a contemplation of the natural world around it. The essence of large rivers lies within their steady water temperatures, a balance carefully maintained by various factors. Flow rates play a significant role, as the movement of water influences how heat is distributed throughout the river. Faster currents can mix warmer surface water with cooler depths, creating a gentle equilibrium. Surrounding landscapes also contribute greatly. Landforms, vegetation, and even the width of the riverbanks can affect how sunlight warms the water. Areas shaded by trees may harbor cooler waters, while sunny stretches warm under the sun's embrace. This delicate interplay fosters an environment where temperature remains relatively stable, providing a home for diverse life forms. Fish, plants, and countless microorganisms thrive in this consistency. Their existence is intertwined with the river's rhythm, adapting to its gentle ebbs and flows. As seasons change, the river remains a sanctuary, nurturing its inhabitants through warm summers and chilly winters alike. The balance of temperature creates a resilient ecosystem, allowing life to flourish in harmony. In this soothing embrace of nature, the river quietly flows on, a constant reminder of the calm that exists within its waters and the peaceful cycles that shape its journey. Riverbanks evolve through a natural process marked by cycles of growth and decay of vegetation. As plants take root along the water's edge, their roots weave deep into the soil, anchoring it firmly in place. This stabilization is vital as it prevents erosion and helps maintain the integrity of the riverbank over time. During warmer seasons, lush greenery flourishes, creating a vibrant habitat for various forms of life. The interplay of sunlight, water, and nutrients encourages diverse plant species to thrive, each contributing its own unique traits to the ecosystem. When leaves fall and decay, they enrich the soil, fostering ongoing cycles of growth. As seasons shift, some plants may fade away, allowing new species to emerge, adapting to the rhythms of their environment. This constant change nurtures habitats for small animals, insects, and birds, all relying on the bank's stability for sustenance and shelter. Through these gentle cycles, riverbanks transform yet remain steadfast, creating a refuge where life can flourish across the years. Each natural phase contributes to the ongoing story of the river, woven together by the tender embrace of the land and water surrounding it. In this tranquil existence, life continues to adapt, shaping a serene landscape filled with quiet harmony. Flowing gracefully across the landscape, the Congo River boasts an average discharge of around 41,000 cubic meters per second. This remarkable volume of water gives it one of the most significant flow rates among the rivers of the world. The river's powerful currents shape the surrounding environments, gently carving through the earth, creating intricate patterns over time. The water, constantly in motion, carries with it various natural elements, fostering an ever-evolving relationship with the land. As it flows, it encounters varying terrains, each influencing its speed and direction in subtle ways. Deeper channels may encourage swifter currents, while shallower areas slow the river down, allowing sediment to settle. This dynamic, shaped by the seasonal rainfall and the surrounding topography, enriches the habitats along its banks. The volume of water supports a diverse ecosystem, where fish glide beneath the surface and aquatic plants sway softly in the current. Around the river, life thrives amidst the rhythm of the water, adapting to its variations and embracing the tranquility of the flow. In this continuous journey, each moment contributes to the river's story, weaving a tapestry of life sustained by its powerful, steady presence. The Congo River, with its harmonious influence, continues to shape the landscape, inviting the quiet cycles of growth and decay, all while flowing peacefully on its path. Through the gentle flow of water, rivers continuously interact with the earth, shaping the landscape over long stretches of time. As rivers meander across plains and hills, they engage in a quiet yet persistent process known as erosion. The flowing water, carrying tiny particles of soil and rock, gradually wears away the banks and bed of the river. This slow movement creates deeper valleys and canyons, reaching depths that reveal the layers of the Earth's history. Over thousands of years, the river's path can shift, carving intricate shapes into the land. Steep cliffs may emerge along its banks, where the water has relentlessly worked away at the rock and soil. In some areas, the river flows softly, nurturing gentle slopes. In others, the current may rush fiercely against rugged terrain, sculpting the landscape into sharp angles and deep recesses. Each season brings changes as rain swells the river's flow, intensifying this process. The water's embrace, gentle yet unyielding, continues to shape the earth, creating a symphony of form and function. Erosion introduces a quiet wonder to the environment, allowing the slow, steady movements to tell a story of transformation. In this ongoing dance of water and land, the beauty of the earth gently unfolds, inviting reflection on the passage of time. With each passing year, the river's journey continues, subtly altering the landscape as it flows. Erosion happens quietly as water travels over the surface of the earth. The constant movement allows sediment to break away, carried along with the current. This gradual wearing away of the land means that over centuries, a river can change its course entirely. As the water carves through softer soil, banks can collapse, creating new paths. When a river encounters harder rock, it might flow around it, exploring alternative routes that can lead to the formation of oxbow lakes or meanders. Each twist and turn reflects the ongoing dialogue between water and land, revealing how resilient and adaptive these natural systems are. The valley itself may evolve along with the river, gradually transforming its outline as the years unfold. Over time, what once was a steady flow can become a winding, intricate path carved by the persistent touch of water. In this gentle manner, rivers not only shape the terrain, but also tell a story written in the language of time. Each shift in course holds the promise of continued change, inviting the landscape to evolve in harmony with the flowing water. In the gentle embrace of a river, temperature can shift subtly between the surface and deeper waters. The sun warms the top layer, creating a soothing warmth that encourages a variety of life to flourish. As the light penetrates the surface, it promotes the growth of plants and algae, drawing organisms that thrive in these bright, warm waters. Beneath this layer, the deeper water remains cooler, creating a steady contrast that persists through the changing seasons. This temperature gradient remains stable, allowing for different environments within the same body of water. Cooler depths can hold varying amounts of dissolved gases, which contribute to the health of aquatic life. Some species prefer the warmer sunlit areas, while others may seek the cooler depths, leading to a rich diversity of organisms within the river. This layering of temperatures quietly shapes the life found there, as organisms adapt to their specific environments. The tranquil balance between warmth and coolness continues to flow and change, inviting nature to inhabit these distinct realms. The journey of the river not only weaves through the landscape, but also orchestrates a delicate dance among countless forms of life, each finding its place in the nurturing water. The river carries within it stories waiting to unfold, echoing the serene cycles of nature. Rainfall brings life to rivers, gently swelling their flow with fresh water. When precipitation increases, the river's banks may be embraced by rising levels, creating a quiet strength that can reshape the surrounding landscape. Water surges into areas that may have once been dry, momentarily transforming the familiar into something new. This embrace of water can lead to flooding, marking a period of change that ripples through the river's course. Over time, these floods can alter the river's pathway, carving out new channels and forming shallow pools that can become vibrant aquatic habitats. These newly created areas foster the growth of plants and attract a variety of organisms, contributing to the river's ecosystem. The interplay of water, soil, and life creates a dynamic environment that continuously adapts and thrives. The journey of the river is not static, it is a flowing story of transformation. This cycle, shaped by rainfall and the gentle rising of waters, allows nature to create, enrich, and sustain life in ever-changing ways. Life within the river ebbs and flows with the seasons, patiently waiting for the next rain to awaken new possibilities, each drop whispering secrets of change. In the dance of nature, rivers not only surge with the abundance of rain, but also endure the stillness of drought. The Nile River, so storied in its journey, can experience significant reductions in flow during dry seasons. At times, its waters may dwindle to a minimal flow, measured at around 300 cubic meters per second. This reduction creates a notable shift in the river's character, with stretches of the banks revealing themselves as the water recedes. During these tranquil moments, the riverbed is exposed and the landscape transforms. The gentle murmur of the flowing water fades, shifting to a whisper of soft currents navigating through narrow channels. This altered state profoundly influences the environment, slowing the vibrant ecosystems that depend on consistent water flow. Aquatic life and plant communities adapt, finding ways to endure the change, often retreating to deeper pools where the water remains. The ebb and flow of the Nile, marked by these cycles of drought and abundance, illustrates the eternal rhythm of nature. Just as the river waits patiently for rain, the landscape retains the memory of each season layered in its soil, a testament to the resilience of life amidst changing conditions. The journey continues, always in harmony with the shifting tides of time and water, embracing each moment in tranquil anticipation. In the gentle heartbeat of a river, the flow rate is a vital measure, expressed in cubic meters per second. This steady pulse can fluctuate gracefully with the changing seasons, reflecting the rhythm of rainfall and the slow melting of snow. When precipitation graces the landscape, the river swells, expanding its banks and deepening its currents. Each droplet adds life, contributing to a surge that dances through the valleys. However, as seasons shift, the winds of change bring whispers of quiet moments. In the stillness of dry spells, the river's flow may lessen, revealing its patterns over time. These natural cycles unfold slowly, echoing the influence of watershed characteristics. The land that captures and channels the water plays a significant role, shaping how swiftly or gently it traverses the terrain. Soil types, vegetation, and the contours of the earth all work together to create a unique flow signature. Alongside these geographic features, long-term climate conditions paint a broader picture. Trends emerge, tracing the warmth of summers and the chill of winters, guiding the water through its journey. While short-term changes may cause the river to ebb and flow like a soft breath, the overall stability remains grounded in the relationships of nature. The river, a continuous thread in the tapestry of the environment, carries its stories of change while resting within the familiar cadence of life, ready to embrace what comes next. The colors of a river can shift softly over time, a gentle dance of transformations shaped by the elements within. Sediment, carried along by the current, plays a significant role in this change. When rain falls or winds stir, particles of soil and rock are washed into the water, each contributing its unique hue. These fine grains can range from earthy browns to silvery flashes, coloring the river's surface in an ever-evolving tapestry. Alongside sediment, the presence of algae can bring forth new shades. In warm, sunny conditions, these tiny plants flourish, creating a vibrant green or sometimes a rich emerald carpet across the water. Their growth is influenced by factors like temperature and nutrient availability, leading to variations that can shift with the seasons. As algae bloom and recede, they add depth and richness to the river's palette, quietly altering its appearance in a rhythmic cycle of life. The interplay of these natural forces creates a mesmerizing experience, one that reflects not only the physical qualities of the river itself, but also the surrounding ecological systems. Each change is a subtle reminder of the life flowing within, a continuous evolution that speaks softly of time and weather, inviting a sense of calm and wonder. The river, with each gentle transformation, holds within it the secrets of the land, patiently flowing forward, always ready to embrace what the next moment will bring. Rivers possess a remarkable ability to shape the land over time, carving deep canyons into the earth's crust through a gentle, persistent process known as erosion. As water flows steadily over countless years, it picks up tiny particles of soil, rock, and sediment along its journey. With each ripple and current, the river gradually wears away the banks and bedrock, sculpting the landscape in a subtle yet profound manner. This erosion is not a swift event. It unfolds slowly, almost imperceptibly, over millions of years. As the river meanders, its persistent flow deepens and widens the channel. The rock beneath, subjected to the relentless force of the water, gives way, creating fissures and slopes that lead to the formation of canyons. Over time, what was once a simple stream can evolve into a majestic gorge, revealing layers of history in its exposed walls. Each stratum tells a story of the planet's past, witnessing the slow passage of time. The beauty of this gradual transformation invites reflection as nature continuously shapes and reshapes its own canvas. The river, in its unhurried way, nurtures this evolution, endlessly flowing forward, while the canyon silently stands as a testament to its patient work. Together, they embody a tranquil relationship, a cycle of creation that seems to stretch endlessly, inviting all who observe to marvel at the wonders of the earth. The gentle movement of rivers also embraces a slow transformation through a process known as meandering. Over centuries, rivers find themselves navigating the landscape in a graceful dance, altering their course in a manner that is both subtle and remarkable. This shift begins when the flowing water exerts pressure on the outer bank, where the current is strongest. Erosion occurs here, as the water gradually removes material from this side, sculpting the land away. Simultaneously, on the inner bank, where the current is gentler, sediment begins to settle. This deposition builds up small islands or bars, creating a counterbalance to the erosion on the opposite side. As these processes continue over time, the river's path starts to curve and change, carving out sweeping bends and arcs. These elegant meanders develop as the river explores the terrain, creating picturesque shapes reminiscent of narrow loops and gentle serpentine paths. With each passing season, the river's course alters ever so slightly, a slow but continuous journey of reshaping the environment. Each bend tells a story of time, capturing the essence of Earth's fluid dynamics. The water moves with purpose yet ease, revealing new vistas while also respecting the old, creating a landscape that evolves in harmony with nature's rhythms. The transformation seems endless, inviting a deep sense of tranquility with each gentle flow. In some of the world's most serene landscapes, glacial rivers flow slowly, their waters touched by the beauty of ancient ice. These rivers, particularly those found in regions like Alaska, exhibit a unique phenomenon known as milky water. This softness in their appearance comes from high concentrations of glacial silt, a fine sediment produced by the grinding of ice against rock. As glaciers carve their way through the mountains, they create this silty material, which is carried downstream by melting waters. When the glacial ice melts, it releases this silt into the river, where it mixes with the flowing water. The tiny particles scatter light, giving the river a cloudy or milky look, inviting curiosity about its origins. The presence of this silt creates a distinctive quality in the water, softening its color and contributing to a tranquil ambiance that envelops the banks. These rivers meander through lush valleys, their milky waters reflecting the landscape around them, embodying the slow embrace of nature's forces. The journey continues as the river flows onward, carrying along the remnants of ancient glaciers, connecting the past with the present in a gentle, ever-changing dance. The sound of the flowing water whispers softly, a reminder of the serene rhythms of the natural world, ready to unveil more of its tranquil secrets in time's embrace. In the gentle embrace of the Earth's vast landscapes, rivers flow with a serene presence, and their widths can vary significantly, reflecting the changing nature of their environments. The Amazon River is particularly notable, expanding to a remarkable width of over 24 miles during the rainy season. This transformation occurs as the heavy rains swell the riverbanks, causing the waters to rise and spread across the floodplains. During this time, the river appears almost limitless, stretching out like a vast, shimmering expanse. The floodwaters embrace the surrounding vegetation, creating a temporary world of waterways that intertwine with the lush greenery. This seasonal expansion is a quiet reminder of the dynamic relationship between water and land. As the rain subsides and the waters recede, the river will return to its narrower form, revealing banks that had been submerged. These rhythmic changes in width reflect the natural cycles of rainfall, evaporation, and flow. They create a tranquil harmony in which life continues to adapt. The voice of the river remains constant, soothing in its journey, quietly shifting along its path, ready to share more of its secrets as it meanders onward into the horizon. The gentle waters of a river carry with them more than just the flow of a current. The pH level, an important measure of acidity or alkalinity, usually settles between 6.5 and 8.5. This range is a reflection of the environment surrounding the water, shaped by the geology of the riverbanks and the types of vegetation along its course. As water moves, it interacts with minerals in the soil and organic matter, which contribute to this balance. While there may be fluctuations due to natural events or changes in the ecosystem, such as rainfall or runoff, the pH of river water generally remains stable over extended periods. Healthy plant life can influence this equilibrium by absorbing nutrients and releasing compounds that gently alter the water's chemistry. This ongoing interaction creates a nurturing environment where the river maintains its delicate harmony despite the ebb and flow of the surrounding landscape. Even when occasional disturbances occur, the river has a way of returning to its natural state, quietly restoring balance. Observing this stability, one can sense the river's enduring presence as it continues on its journey, steadfastly flowing through the ever-changing world around it, ready to reveal more of its tranquil wonders in time. Within the flowing body of river water, there exists a subtle dance of internal friction. This friction arises from the interactions between the countless molecules that make up the water itself, as well as the particles suspended within it. When water flows, this friction acts gently against the current, leading to a gradual loss of energy. As a result, the movement slows ever so slightly. However, this process is not merely a hindrance. The slowing current, influenced by the internal friction, plays a significant role in the way sediment moves throughout the river. Tiny bits of soil, rock, and organic material are carried along, gently nudged by the water's flow. When the energy dissipates, some of these particles begin to settle and deposit, creating new layers along the riverbed. This interplay between motion and stillness creates a dynamic environment. It helps shape the river's path, continuously altering the landscape ever so slightly, yet profoundly over time. The balance of energy within the water nurtures this cycle of movement and deposition, contributing to the river's character. The gentle flow persists, ready to share more of its mysteries with those who listen closely as it embraces the night. Amidst the gentle flow of river water and the myriad of sediments it carries, a rich tapestry of biogeochemical processes unfolds quietly beneath the surface. These interactions between water and sediment create a dynamic environment where nutrients are cycled through the ecosystem. As water flows over and interacts with the particles on the riverbed, it gradually breaks down organic matter, releasing essential elements such as nitrogen and phosphorus. This natural process supports a delicate balance, allowing nutrients to nourish the soil and contribute to the overall health of the ecosystem. Microorganisms thrive in this environment, playing vital roles in decomposing matter and facilitating nutrient exchange. Over time, these actions influence water quality, ensuring that the river continues to sustain the diverse life forms living within and along its banks. The effects of these interactions deepen as the river meanders through various landscapes, leaving traces of its journey behind. Each bend and flow contributes to an ongoing cycle, with implications that reach far beyond the river itself. The world within and around continues to thrive, suspended in a gentle ebb, ready to reveal its secrets in quiet, unhurried moments. Within the vast, winding pathways of the Amazon River, one can find the river dolphins, known for their remarkable ability to navigate the strong currents that define this ecosystem. These dolphins, gentle and graceful, embody a natural resilience that allows them to swim upstream, where currents can often be swift and challenging. Their streamlined bodies are perfectly adapted for such movements, allowing them to propel through the water with ease. Despite the powerful flow of the river, these creatures exhibit a calm determination as they overcome obstacles in their environment. They rely on their acute echolocation abilities, sending out sounds that bounce off objects and return to them, creating a mental map of their surroundings. This innate skill helps them find their way through the intricate network of waterways, guiding them to areas rich in food and shelter. The presence of river dolphins contributes to the biodiversity of the Amazon, playing a role in the complex web of life that thrives within this remarkable habitat. As they continue their journey through the waters, navigating shifts in the currents with grace, their adaptable nature reveals the quiet strength inherent in the delicate balance of the river's ecosystem, a lifeline that pulses steadily and reassuringly through the landscape. In the gentle flow of a river, The temperature of the water is not static. It ebbs and flows with the changes of the seasons. During the colder months, water temperatures can dip just above freezing, creating a crisp environment where life adapts and endures. As the sun rises higher in the sky with the arrival of spring, these temperatures gradually begin to warm. By the peak of summer, the water may reach around 30 degrees Celsius, providing a different habitat for the many creatures that call the river home. This ongoing transition in water temperature affects not just the organisms that inhabit these waters, but also the delicate chemical processes that take place beneath the surface. With warming temperatures, metabolic rates of aquatic life can increase, prompting changes in breeding or feeding activities. At cooler temperatures, some species may become less active, conserving energy as they adapt to their surroundings. These subtle shifts create a rhythm, a dance of cycles that influence everything within the river's ecosystem. Each change invites countless organisms to respond in ways that maintain balance, reinforcing the connection between temperature and life. As seasons flow seamlessly into one another, the river continues to nurture an intricate web of life, its waters embracing both warmth and coolness in a harmonious cycle. There is a soothing reassurance in this gradual interplay, where nature unfolds steadily, allowing all to exist within its gentle embrace. Over time, riverbanks experience subtle changes, shaped by the relentless flow of water and the cycles of flooding. Each flood event, while often powerful, usually leaves a gentle mark on the land. With repetitive occurrences, the stability of the banks can be compromised as the moving water erodes the soil and alters the structure that holds the banks in place. The soil, once firm, begins to wear away, creating edges that are less defined. In this gradual process, sections of the bank may start to crumble and collapse, shifting the landscape around the river's course. The river itself responds, molding its shape as it carves through the earth, meandering toward new paths, yielding curves and bends that tell a story of its journey. As the river takes these new shapes, the surrounding environment adapts, flora and fauna finding their place amidst the changes. Life along the banks becomes intertwined with these transformations, establishing a dynamic ecosystem. This continuous reworking results in a landscape that evolves slowly, embracing change as part of its existence. The flowing water continues to shape the land, just as the land responds to the movements of the river, maintaining a gentle, ongoing dialogue in the quiet ease of nature. Sediment slowly gathers at the mouths of rivers, where the fresh water meets the gentle embrace of the sea. This process unfolds over time as tiny particles carried by the flowing water settle and accumulate. Controlled by the rhythm of the tides and the flow of currents, river deltas emerge as broad, low-lying areas of land. Each grain adds to the tapestry of the delta, creating a landscape rich in textures and forms. In this quiet buildup, the delta develops stability, forming solid ground that can persist for centuries, offering a habitat for a variety of plants and animals. The layers of sediment provide structure, allowing the delta to withstand the shifting waters around it. Native flora find nourishment in this fertile soil, while wildlife thrives in the diverse ecosystems that unfold within these rich environments. When left undisturbed by human activities or significant environmental shifts, these tranquil landforms can endure through the ages, quietly shaping their surroundings. The waters continue to flow, and the delicate dance of sediment preserves the delta's integrity, nurturing life while remaining steadfast against the natural forces that surround it. The ongoing cycle creates a gentle assurance of continuity and calm, reflecting the steady passage of time. River systems are intricate networks that respond to the ebb and flow of water, shaped by the larger patterns of climate. Over time, these waterways experience cycles of increased and decreased flow, a process influenced by hydroclimatic variability. This natural fluctuation can unfold over decades and even centuries, reflecting the delicate balance of precipitation, temperature, and evaporation within a region. During periods of increased flow, the rivers swell gently, carrying larger volumes of water downstream. This influx may lead to vibrant ecosystems and a surge in life along the banks. In contrast, when flows diminish, the river becomes calmer, revealing stretches of exposed sediment and altering habitats in subtle ways. These cycles gently shape the landscape, influencing the patterns of erosion and deposition that define the river's course. As climate patterns shift gradually, the river's behavior will also change, responding to the whispers of a warmer or cooler world. This variability fosters resilience within the river system, allowing it to adapt to new conditions while weaving together the intricate tapestry of its environment. Even amidst these fluctuations, the river persists, tracing its path through the landscape, a steady thread in the fabric of nature. Some rivers gracefully carve their paths through the landscape, exhibiting a remarkable stability that can persist for millennia. This stability often arises from underlying geological features, such as resistant rock formations or fault lines that anchor the river's course. These natural formations provide a framework, allowing the river to flow consistently, even as the surrounding land changes over time. While the forces of erosion continuously shape the banks and tributaries, the primary channel of these rivers remains surprisingly steadfast. They respond to the slow yet relentless movement of earth and water, adapting subtly while maintaining their essential route. This interplay creates a balance between change and continuity, where the river accommodates shifting landscapes without losing its way. Through cycles of rain and drought, these rivers continue to flourish, tracing their long-established paths. Their waters flow steadily, nurturing the ecosystems that rely upon them, even as the world around them transforms in other ways. This enduring quality is a testament to the intricate relationship between rivers and the geological features that support them, inviting a serene sense of trust in their journey through time. In a river, the flow of water is fascinatingly layered. At the surface, currents surge with energy, moving swiftly over the landscape. Just below, there is a different story. The water near the bottom flows much more slowly, influenced by the riverbed and its textures. This gradual change in speed creates a variety of conditions, each nurturing unique habitats for diverse organisms. The faster-moving water at the top encourages certain life forms to thrive. It supports those creatures that flourish with the rush, such as fish that enjoy the rush of fresh currents. Below, where the water moves gently, a quieter world unfolds. Here, organisms that prefer slower flows find their place, thriving in the stillness where the sediment settles, providing nourishment. This stable layering of flow not only sustains life, but also creates a tapestry of ecosystems along the river. Each layer participates in the vitality of the environment, offering distinct niches that are interconnected yet unique. The harmony between fast and slow water fosters an intricate balance, gracefully shaping the river's biological community over time, inviting one to imagine the gentle continuation of life within its serene flow. The density of river water is a comforting constant, typically hovering close to 1,000 kilograms per cubic meter when the temperature is around 4 degrees Celsius. This value serves as a foundation for the life teeming within the river. While this density can fluctuate slightly Due to variations in temperature, any changes remain gentle and subtle, a slow dance in the water's own rhythms. When temperatures rise or fall, the water expands or contracts marginally, altering its density just a bit. Additionally, the presence of sediments or dissolved materials introduces minor variations, yet these adjustments are often minimal, creating a stable environment over time. Even as seasons shift and rains fall, this density provides a nurturing consistency that aquatic life relies on. The steady nature of river water supports its complex ecosystems, allowing organisms to thrive in a balanced environment. Within this serene yet dynamic framework, life cycles unfold and species adapt, all while the river flows onward, maintaining its tranquil presence. This gentle continuity fosters a sense of peace, inviting one to reflect on the quiet strength of these flowing waters as they continue their journey. The essence of rivers lies in the flowing water, a fluid that meanders gracefully over the landscape. This water is composed of countless tiny particles known as molecules. While these molecules are constantly in motion, dancing through space with gentle energy, they can also find moments of stillness, particularly in cooler temperatures. In such tranquility, water exhibits a quieter nature, allowing for a more serene flow. As the warmth of the sun warms the surface, the molecules gain energy and begin to move more freely, creating ripples and currents that define the river's character. Yet, even amid this movement, there is a comforting consistency to the water, a cohesive force that holds the molecules together in unity. This cohesiveness is integral to the river's shape, directing its course through valleys and bends with a calm purpose. The interplay of movement and stability within the water creates a delicate balance. Day after day, the river shapes the landscape ever so gently, carving banks and nourishing the earth. This flow continues onward, a soothing journey through time, inviting reflection and tranquility as it travels along its eternal path. Within the gentle flow of rivers lies a rich composition of dissolved minerals, a subtle testament to the Earth's geology. As rivers weave their way through various landscapes, they gather these tiny particles from the rocks and soil that embrace their banks. Each mineral finds its way into the water, enriching it with elements that are often stable over extended periods. While the overall mineral content remains steady, it is influenced by the slow and silent processes of erosion and weathering. As rain gently falls upon rocks, it begins to break them down, allowing minerals to dissolve and be carried downstream. This gradual transformation is a quiet dance between land and water, a natural exchange where the river becomes a vessel of Earth's essence. Over time, the continuity of this cycle introduces subtle changes to the mineral makeup. Yet, each shift occurs with the soft rhythm of nature, often imperceptible in the present but significant over years. The flowing water carries these dissolved minerals, maintaining a sense of balance within the river's ecosystem as it continues its tranquil journey. Along the gentle edges of rivers, riverbanks emerge as natural supports for diverse perennial vegetation. This lush growth forms riparian zones where the rich mixture of plant life thrives. These areas play a crucial role in maintaining the health of the river ecosystem. The roots of these plants delve into the soil, creating a stable structure that helps to prevent erosion. Over time, this vegetation contributes to the overall water quality. The leaves, stems, and roots filter the water, absorbing unwanted substances and providing shade that regulates temperature. This balance encourages a variety of life to flourish, enhancing biodiversity. In these quiet green spaces, insects, birds, and aquatic creatures find shelter and sustenance, creating a harmonious ecosystem connected by the flowing water. As seasons change, these plants adapt, continuously offering their benefits to the river. The presence of perennial vegetation helps shape the character of the riverbanks, promoting a calm and soothing atmosphere. This delicate process unfolds gradually, inviting a sense of peace and continuity within the ever-flowing waters. Rivers present a serene landscape, flowing gracefully with changing widths and depths that evolve slowly. Over long periods, these dimensions are gently shaped by natural processes like sediment deposition and erosion. As the current moves, it carries tiny particles of earth, gradually settling along the riverbed in some areas, while other spots are sculpted away by the flowing water. This constant reshaping creates a dynamic environment where the flow dynamics adjust, allowing the river to maintain a harmonious balance. Such changes contribute to the river's overall structure, providing diverse habitats for aquatic life. Shallows appear, while deeper channels carve out spaces that encourage a variety of organisms to thrive. The shapes of banks may shift, forming new curves and bends that enhance the river's journey. As sediment settles and eroded materials are transported downstream, the river quietly continues its work, creating an ever-evolving tapestry of water and land. Each subtle change unfolds over time, inviting a sense of tranquility and wonder in the quiet flow. Flooding events, gentle and powerful in their own way, often create new paths within a river's journey. When waters rise, they flow over banks, spilling into adjacent areas and altering the landscape in soft, unpredictable patterns. As the floodwaters recede, they leave behind traces of their passage, forming new river channels that weave through the land. With each event, sediment deposits accumulate in unique formations, laying down layers of earth that shift the river's course over time. New bends and arcs emerge as flowing water finds its way through these fresh pathways, gradually establishing a different rhythm and flow. Each channel carries echoes of its recent flood, a testament to the constant movement and transformation of the environment. As this process unfolds, the river remains in a delicate dance, forever sculpting the terrain it traverses. The land is adjusted in subtle ways, nurturing the ecosystem around it. This slow, persistent change is essential to the river's character, creating a tranquil cycle of creation and renewal, ready to embrace the next gentle shift. Light gently filters through the surface of rivers, nurturing the vibrant life of aquatic plants. These plants, with leaves that reach toward the sun, engage in photosynthesis, a process that transforms light energy into food. This delicate dance of light and life supports not only the plants themselves, but also the diverse array of species that call the river home, as they rely on these plants for sustenance. The presence of healthy aquatic vegetation creates a lush, thriving environment, working softly to stabilize the riverbanks. Their roots dig into the soil, holding it firmly in place. This natural anchoring prevents erosion, allowing the banks to remain intact and protecting the river's ecosystem. Over time, the interplay between light, plant growth, and water breathes life into the banks, creating a habitat rich in nutrients. Each ripple and current contributes to a harmonious balance, where light nurtures growth and plants, in turn, nurture the riverbanks. In this way, the vibrant underwater world continues to flourish, shimmering softly in the embrace of the flowing water, always ready to welcome whatever comes next in its tranquil cycle. In the serene flow of many rivers, organic matter quietly drifts through the water, a gentle witness to nature's cycle. Decaying leaves and plants slowly break down, surrendering their nutrients to the water. This gradual decomposition enriches the river, promoting a delicate balance of life within its depths. Tiny organisms, such as bacteria, begin their work, breaking down the plant material into simpler compounds, all while weaving a tapestry of life essential for the ecosystem. These nutrients become part of the water, providing sustenance for various aquatic creatures, from the smallest microorganisms to the larger fish that glide elegantly beneath the surface. Though this organic matter transforms, some fragments can persist for long periods, maintaining a gentle flow of nutrients. As time passes, the cycle of decay and renewal unfolds continuously, an integral part of the river's heartbeat. Here, amid the calming current, the quiet interactions among life forms create a harmonious environment. Each moment in this watery realm nurtures the next, a peaceful ebb and flow that invites the observer to breathe with the rhythm of nature. The gentle journey of river water unfolds as it flows over varied landscapes, each element interacting in its own tranquil way. The surrounding geology plays a critical role, with rocks and minerals subtly shaping the chemical composition of the water. As the water glides by, it engages with these solid forms, gradually dissolving certain minerals. This process occurs at a slow and steady pace, allowing the river to transform quietly over time. The dissolved minerals become part of the water, influencing its characteristics and potentially enriching the aquatic environment. This gradual change can create a harmonious balance among the organisms living within. The chemistry of the water can slightly vary, offering some areas higher concentrations of calcium or magnesium, for example. Aquatic life adapts gently to these shifts, deriving sustenance from the nutrients that emerge from the earth below. Fish and other creatures navigate through this evolving habitat, thriving in the unique blend of elements that enriches their world. As the river continues its endless journey, it embodies a cycle of transformation, refreshment, and resilient balance, inviting all to drift along with its soothing flow. Rivers meander with a gentle persistence, carrying with them tiny particles of sediment as they flow. Over time, this sediment, composed of silt and clay, begins to accumulate at the river's mouth, where fresh water meets the stillness of a larger body, such as an ocean or lake. With each passing season, layers of this fine material build upon one another, creating a rich and diverse environment known as a delta. The slow process of deposition occurs as the river's current decreases, allowing these particles to settle. Each grain contributes to the growing land, forming new shapes and contours, quietly expanding the landscape. The accumulation of sediment creates a fertile area, nourished by the organic matter that accompanies the flowing water. This soft, silty earth invites life, becoming home to plants and microorganisms that thrive in the rich environment. As the delta continues to grow, the interplay between land and water creates a delicate balance, where both elements coexist in serene harmony. The water remains a constant force, while the land shapes itself in response, forming new paths and wetlands, inviting exploration and nurturing growth as the earth gently transforms. Rivers are living systems, rich with a variety of species that inhabit their waters and banks. Over time, these species adapt to the flowing currents, seasonal changes, and shifting landscapes. In a continuous dance of life, some will thrive while others fade away, their presence slowly transforming the ecosystem. Each species, from the smallest microorganisms to larger aquatic creatures, responds delicately to the nuances of its environment. As the river changes, whether through alterations in temperature, water flow, or sediment deposition, These organisms react in subtle ways. Some may find new niches in which to flourish, blossoming in places once inhospitable. Others, unable to adapt, might gradually disappear, leaving behind a blend of histories written in the currents of the water. This ongoing cycle of evolution reflects not just a struggle for survival, but also a harmonious adaptation to the river's ever-changing tapestry. Together, these adjustments weave a complex network of interactions, shaping the biodiversity over generations. Quietly, the river flows, nurturing its inhabitants as they evolve and shift, a testament to life's resilience amid the ever-present change. Rivers carve their paths through the landscape with a gentle yet relentless touch. As water flows, it carries tiny particles of rock and soil, slowly eroding the banks and the riverbed. This process is gradual, often taking many years to become evident. Over time, as the water continues this soft caress, the terrain transforms. Valleys begin to form, initially shallow and narrow, with each passing season, and as water dances over stone and soil, those valleys deepen and widen, acquiring their unique shapes. The steady flow of water creates a rhythm, a persistent action that reshapes the earth. Embedded in this tranquil activity is a powerful force, one that gradually molds hillsides into expansive valleys, creating gentle slopes that cradle the water's journey. The landscape continues to evolve, reflecting both the persistence of the river and the materials it encounters. With every rain and every thaw, more layers of earth yield to the flowing water, further enhancing the valley's embrace. It is a slow process, an unending cycle of creation that fosters a serene beauty in the environment. This continuing transformation, though imperceptible day by day, unfolds like a quiet symphony of nature, with each note contributing to the evolving story of the valley. Salinity in river water exhibits a subtle ebb and flow, gently influenced by various environmental factors. In estuaries, where freshwater rivers gracefully meet the vast ocean, this balance becomes particularly delicate. Here, the blend of freshwater and saltwater creates a unique environment, allowing for variations in salinity that can change with the tides and seasonal shifts. Typically, the maximum salinity in these freshwater systems remains quite low, often less than 0.5%. This gentle mixing process does not overwhelm the river, but instead creates a transitional zone where the two waters coexist. The fresh water from the river, brought forth by rain and melting snow, tends to remain lighter, flowing over the denser, saltier ocean water. These delicate fluctuations in salinity play a vital role in the ecosystems existing within the river and estuary. They contribute to the rhythm of life, with organisms adapting to the cycles of change, comfortably navigating the shifting waters. With each passing moment, the salinity can rise and fall, yet remains within this soft, serene range, allowing the vibrant life of the waterways to flourish peacefully. Floodplains form alongside river systems, gently expanding and contracting with the rhythm of the water. These areas, rich in nutrients, provide a nurturing ground for a variety of plants and animals. As rivers swell during seasonal rains or melt, the floodplains become a temporary home for diverse life forms. This seasonal flooding scatters nutrients across the landscape, encouraging lush growth and in turn supporting a web of organisms. The stability of these floodplains allows ecosystems to evolve harmoniously over time. The intermingling of water, soil, and diverse vegetation creates unique habitats. Each layer of life within the floodplain plays a role in maintaining the overall balance of the ecosystem, forming a sanctuary that can endure for many years. As the waters recede, the floodplain transforms yet again, revealing its richness and allowing life to flourish anew. This gentle cycle fosters resilience, creating a habitat that can adapt to the shifting environment. In this tranquil setting, the interconnected relationships of flora and fauna continue, quietly contributing to the enduring tapestry of the river's journey. Glacial cycles unfold slowly over tens of thousands of years, shaping landscapes with a gentle, persistent force. As glaciers advance, they move with a powerful weight, grinding the earth beneath them into valleys. These valleys, formed by the slow, steady scrape of ice, develop into deep troughs, capable of holding rivers when the glaciers retreat. The landscape transforms as the weight of ice shifts, carving out new paths for water to follow. This movement can change the direction of river systems, guiding the flow toward new outlets. As a glacier melts, it leaves behind a network of channels and lakes, creating a dynamic interplay of water and land. The slow release of meltwater feeds into these rivers, altering their volume and course over time. The rhythmic rise and fall of glacial advances and retreats introduce layers of sediment and rock, enriching the surrounding soil. Over millennia, these changes foster the creation of diverse ecosystems within the newly formed valleys. In this quiet dance of ice and water, landscapes evolve, continually reshaping themselves in a peaceful, unhurried manner. Such cycles underscore the slow, yet profound nature of the Earth's processes, whispering of the changes that lie ahead. Turbidity in river water, which refers to its cloudiness from suspended particles, varies naturally through time and space. This cloudiness arises from tiny bits of soil, organic matter, and microorganisms mingling within the water, creating a delicate suspension. In the gentle flow of a river, turbidity levels can stabilize over extended periods, resulting in a clear and consistent composition. However, this balance may be disrupted by sudden events like floods or construction work along the banks, which stir up sediments and increase the cloudiness for a time. Changes in turbidity have direct implications for light penetration in the water. Clearer waters allow sunlight to travel deeper, fostering the growth of aquatic plants. In more turbid waters, light is limited, affecting photosynthesis, and thereby altering the habitats available for various life forms. Over the years, consistent turbidity levels can contribute to a stable aquatic ecosystem, while momentary disturbances can lead to shifts in the delicate balance of life beneath the surface. The interplay between particles and light unfolds in quiet rhythms, shaping the river's health and its inhabitants in an unhurried, natural way. The chemical composition of river water is an intricate balance that often remains stable over time. This stability is reflected in the pH levels and nutrient concentrations present in the water. The pH, a measure of acidity or alkalinity, typically hovers around neutral in many rivers, allowing for a hospitable environment for aquatic organisms. In this gentle balance, the concentrations of essential nutrients, such as nitrogen and phosphorus, also maintain a consistent presence, providing the building blocks for life below the surface. This steadiness in chemical composition nurtures the diverse community of aquatic life, enabling various species to thrive. Algae and plants flourish with the right levels of nutrients, supporting fish and microorganisms in a harmonious cycle. The subtle interactions among these elements create a dynamic yet stable ecosystem where organisms rely on one another in their ongoing existence. Over time, these chemical properties allow the river to sustain its character and vitality, flowing along in an unhurried dance of life. Each element plays its role in the larger system, quietly contributing to the river's enduring story. Estimating the mass of a river involves a simple yet profound relationship between its volume and the density of the water. The volume of a river is not fixed. It can shift gently with the seasons, influenced by rainfall, melting snow, and various environmental factors. However, when considered over longer stretches of time, the overall mass of the river tends to remain relatively constant. This stability occurs because the density of water is consistent under normal conditions, and the variations in volume average out. As rivers flow, they carry an immense quantity of water, creating energy and movement within their banks. The changing water levels, while noticeable, do not drastically alter the average mass of the river, as the density maintains a reassuring reliability. This interplay of volume and density reflects a deeper harmony within the aquatic environment, where what flows remains steady even as the individual moments transform. The river continues its journey, a constant presence in a world of gentle change, flowing rhythms that echo the quiet serenity of nature. Plants along the riverbanks play a subtle yet significant role in the journey of the river itself. Their roots weave through the soil, embracing the earth and stabilizing the banks. This anchoring provides a sense of calm, preventing soil from washing away during turbulent flows. However, these roots can also interact with the water in unexpected ways. Over time, as they grow and spread, they can create small disturbances that gently shape the surrounding landscape. The balance that plants maintain is delicate. While they anchor the land, they can also lead to the natural process of erosion, particularly where water flows more rapidly. This slow transformation of the riverbanks influences the river's shape, carving out new paths and contours that continuously evolve. The water dances around these changes, with each ripple telling a story of the conditions that have been met along its journey. This ongoing interaction between plants and the river creates a gentle cycle, one where life and water coexist in harmony. In this quiet relationship, the natural world finds its rhythm, a serene process that unfolds with the passage of time. Rivers are in a constant state of change, and one fascinating aspect of this dynamic is known as river piracy. In this gentle process, one river may gradually capture the flow of another. This occurs over long periods, influenced by the movements of earth and water that shape the landscape. The capturing river often carves its way through the land, working to lower its own bed, while the other river may steadily erode away, contributing to its eventual disappearance. As this happens, the course of water alters, redirecting flows and creating new pathways. Over time, the original river may no longer exist in its former state, folded into the embrace of the more powerful stream. This movement shifts the ecosystem, changing the patterns of sediment deposition and the habitats that form along the banks. The process unfolds with a quiet grace, demonstrating the power of nature to reshape its environment over vast stretches of time. Each river continues its journey, influenced by the ebbs and flows of nearby water bodies, weaving a tapestry of connections that persists, whispering the secrets of their transformations. There is a deep harmony in this continuous cycle, inviting the quiet observer to appreciate the serene evolution of the landscape. At the bottom of rivers lies a layer of sediments, quietly resting and shifting beneath the flowing waters. This layer consists of sand, silt, and clay, each particle settling slowly over time, forming a delicate tapestry on the riverbed. As the water flows, it carries with it various materials from the landscape, depositing them along its journey. These sediment particles, shaped by the journey of the river, can alter the structure of the riverbed gradually. Changes in water flow, influenced by weather patterns and seasons, lead to variations in how sediments are deposited. During times of heavy rainfall, for instance, a river may swell, picking up additional materials before the flow calms, allowing them to settle once again. The persistent movement of water continues this cycle, creating gentle shifts in the riverbed over time. This slow dance of sediment and water is a reminder of nature's quiet persistence, revealing how each river adapts and transforms in response to the rhythms of its surroundings. In this seamless exchange, the landscape evolves, inviting a deeper understanding of the passage of time itself, as well as the unhurried unfolding of the natural world. Within the gentle embrace of a river's current lies a hidden energy, flowing quietly as water tumbles from elevated heights to the tranquility of lower plains. This movement, driven by the pull of gravity, creates a dynamic dance of water as it journeys through valleys and over stones. At its highest points, water possesses gravitational potential energy, waiting patiently to convert into kinetic energy as it cascades downward. As the water flows, this energy transforms effortlessly, pushing against rocks and sediment, creating ripples that can be felt along the banks. With each descent, the river carves its path through the landscape, shaping the earth in patterns that tell a story of time and movement. The swift waters of a river can harness this energetic flow, embodying a power that lies in the very essence of their journey. This quiet energy, observed in the seamless transition from height to depth, reflects the unending cycle of nature's processes. The water continues its path, a calm and steady force, always flowing forward, revealing the quiet strength inherent in the world around it. The river's unassuming energy invites us to consider the beauty of its ongoing transformation, a gentle reminder of the natural rhythms that sustain the landscape. Along the edges of a river, the banks tell a story of life through their rich, nutrient-filled soil. This dark, fertile earth, nurtured by the annual ebb and flow of the water, forms a gentle cradle for the plants that thrive nearby. Over time, the soil maintains its strength and stability, providing a consistent environment where roots can dig deep and find nourishment. This stability allows various plants to flourish, creating a diverse tapestry of green. Grasses sway softly in the breeze, wildflowers spread their colors, and shrubs find their place in this thriving ecosystem. The riverbanks become home to a medley of life, where each plant, in its own way, contributes to a larger harmony in the surrounding landscape. As seasons change, the banks remain a sanctuary of vitality, supporting organisms that rely on both soil and water. The consistent nourishment from the rich soil works in tandem with the river's gentle flow, ensuring that life along the banks persists. In this serene interplay of elements, one can find the quiet assurance of stability and growth, where the natural world unfolds in its simplest and most profound manner. The cycles of life continue, a calm reminder of nature's ability to nurture and sustain. A river, flowing serenely across the landscape, is not just a single continuous path, but can also transform itself through a process known as bifurcation. In these moments, the water gently divides, creating two branches that each meander into their own separate channels. This division marks a natural transition, where each branch can lead towards different drainage basins, shaping the environment in distinct ways. As the branches unfold, they can carve out varied ecosystems along their banks. One branch may flow through a lush landscape, fostering rich vegetation and providing homes for various animals. The other might journey through a more arid area where life adapts to different conditions, resulting in unique plant and animal communities. Each branch, in its own course, interacts with the land and the water, forming a delicate balance that sustains life. Over time, these paths can guide rainwater and runoff into separate tributaries, further enhancing the diverse dynamics of the ecosystems they nourish. In this intricate dance, rivers continue to evolve, highlighting the beauty of nature's ability to create harmony through gentle divisions, inviting a sense of calm as they flow ever onward. The landscape remains quietly alive, constantly shaped by these graceful bifurcations that echo the river's enduring journey. Occasionally, nature orchestrates changes in a river's flow through natural damming events. These moments arise quietly, often triggered by the slow-moving forces of landslides or the sudden expressions of volcanic activity. When earth moves and rock shifts, it can create a barrier that temporarily holds back the water, reshaping the river's course in subtle ways. For a while, the river's water level may rise behind this new dam, forming a temporary lake or reservoir. This transformation alters the landscape, inviting different patterns in the flow. The river, which once charted a direct path, now finds new routes, winding gracefully around the obstacles that nature has presented. Over time, these changes can solidify, allowing these new patterns to persist for thousands of years. As the water finds its way around the dam, it carves out new channels, fostering a variety of habitats that support different forms of life. Aquatic ecosystems can flourish in reaction to this altered landscape, creating a delicate balance among flora and fauna as they adapt to the serene stillness of the water. Meanwhile, the original flow may slowly begin to recover, continuing its journey alongside these new arrangements, reminding us of the dynamic and ongoing processes of the natural world. The river, inherently resilient, flows on, whispering gently as it shapes the land and nurtures life in ways both subtle and profound. Throughout the seasons, rivers undergo noticeable changes in flow patterns, influenced by the gentle rhythms of nature. When spring arrives, the snow melts and rain falls, creating an increase in water volume. This surge brings life to the river, nourishing the surrounding soils and plants. As the water flows exuberantly, it transforms the riverbank, inviting new growth into the ecosystem. During these lush months, various species may thrive, adapting to the higher water levels. Aquatic plants take root, providing shelter and sustenance for fish and invertebrates. And the increased flow contributes to the creation of diverse habitats, each nook and cranny supporting its own community of life. As summer arrives, the water level may gradually diminish, allowing different species to flourish, some of which are better suited to the calmer currents. With the changing seasons, these fluctuations can lead to long-term shifts, shaping the ecosystem's home to plant and animal life over generations. The cycle of high and low waters influences which species thrive, compete, or find refuge. As autumn approaches and the water stabilizes, the river once again offers a nurturing environment for life to adapt and evolve. The seamless transitions of flow continue to mold the river's path, gently reminding us of the intricate balance maintained within these delicate ecosystems. Each season brings a new chapter, creating a harmonious tapestry of life that ebbs and flows with the river's gentle currents. The Nile River, a winding thread of water, stretches across about 4,135 miles, a remarkable distance that captures the vast scale rivers can reach. This immense length weaves through diverse landscapes, from mountains to plains, creating a variety of ecosystems along its banks. The river's journey begins high in the hills, where the cool waters emerge and flow downward, gathering strength with each tributary that joins the path. As the Nile progresses, it carves its way through different climates, supporting an array of plant life connected to its banks. The flora adapts to changing conditions, flourishing in the rich soil, nourished by the river's flow. This gradual transition creates habitats where numerous creatures, both small and large, find their lives intertwined with the river's cycle. Fish dart through its waters, while birds soar above, seeking the shelter provided by the lush greenery nearby. Throughout its course, the Nile embodies the ancient rhythms of nature, demonstrating how a river can connect different worlds, providing sustenance to wildlife and shaping the landscape along the way. Each bend and curve reveals stories of erosion and sedimentation, quietly marking the passage of time. The river, in its enduring journey, continues to flow, gracefully reminding us of the majestic lengths that bodies of water can achieve, embodying a serene persistence in their ever-moving current. In colder climates, rivers experience a delicate dance of temperature changes, where the warmth of the sun gradually whispers to the ice resting upon their surfaces. As these temperatures rise, icicles slowly release their grip, allowing the icy layers to melt gently. This quiet process unfolds over many seasons as sunlight warms the water and the air itself, easing the transition from solid to liquid. With each passing year, the melting ice contributes to the river's flow, creating an ebb and flow that can lead to rising water levels. This gradual increase alters the delicate balance of the river's ecosystem, inviting shifts in the habitats that are formed alongside its banks. Fish may find new breeding grounds, while aquatic plants respond to the changing water levels, growing in abundance or receding as conditions change around them. The interplay between temperature and water creates a subtle symphony of life, where each small change reverberates through the ecosystem. Animals, too, adapt to these transformations, following the cycles of food and shelter that shift along with the water's edge. The river, a true witness to the passing of time, continues its path, nurturing the life within and alongside it as the temperature ebbs and flows, leaving behind a transformed yet harmonious landscape. Rivers typically follow a gentle course, flowing downhill, guided by the steady pull of gravity. This movement creates a natural rhythm, carving pathways through landscapes over time. Yet, in some specific areas, like the renowned Colorado River, the journey can take a surprising turn. Here, certain sections may flow slightly upwards, defying the common expectation. This upward movement can often be attributed to geological uplift or the unique features of the surrounding terrain. As the land rises, it interacts with the river's path, creating a delicate balance where the water must navigate slopes that do not always align with its gravitational pull. In these moments, the river reflects the complexity of the earth itself, shaping and reshaping its surroundings while responding to the forces that govern it. In these sections, water flows as if dancing with the land, creating pools and eddies that become tranquil spots within the river's embrace. Each ripple tells a story of hidden pressure and ancient movements as the river gently adapts to the land's contours. The landscape, in turn, is continually molded by these subtle changes, illustrating the ongoing relationship between water and earth. As the river continues its flow, it remains a quiet testament to the dynamism of nature, forever finding its place amidst the vast canvas of the world. The tranquil journey carries on, ready to explore further contours and rhythms in the silence of the night. In the vast expanse of the Congo River, there lie deep, mysterious spots known as potholes. These fascinating features are not merely shallow depressions, rather they are profound depths, reaching over 220 meters, or about 720 feet, formed over extensive periods through the persistent erosion of bedrock. These potholes provide a glimpse into the river's powerful journey. The bedrock beneath the surface is shaped relentlessly by the flow of water. As currents swirl and cascade, they wear away the stone, creating hollows that grow deeper over time. This slow but gradual process leads to the formation of the steep-walled pits that characterize the riverbed in certain areas. They stand as silent witnesses to the forces of nature, showcasing the relentless energy that water can exert even in a gentle flow. Surrounding these depths, the river's many currents dance and weave, creating a dynamic environment where life thrives, nestled within the water's embrace. The cool, dark depths of the potholes harbor unique ecosystems, contributing to the richness and diversity of life in the Congo. Here, the interplay between water and earth reveals the complexity of a landscape shaped over millennia, full of secrets waiting to be explored. As the river continues its meandering path, it carries with it stories of time, erosion, and transformation, inviting quiet reflection on the ever-changing nature of the world beneath the surface. The gentle flow persists, offering an inviting space for thoughts to drift, remaining ready to uncover more mysteries along the way. The movement of water in the Congo River is not merely a gentle stream, it is a force that creates turbulence. This turbulence arises from the pressure exerted by the flowing water, which disturbs the surface and increases the energy of the currents. It is this energy that plays a vital role in the river's ability to carry sediment along its path. As water rushes over rocks and pebbles, it lifts and transports particles from the riverbed, reshaping the landscape over time. This continuous action sculpts the bedrock and alters the surrounding environments, creating a dynamic setting for various ecosystems to develop. The sediment carried by the river nourishes the banks, fostering rich habitats where diverse flora and fauna can thrive. The river's sediment transport also contributes to the formation of new structures as particles settle and accumulate in different areas. These changes are gradual, unfolding slowly like the gentle flow of the water itself. Each small shift helps to establish an intricate balance within the ecosystem, offering nourishment and stability to life forms that call it home. As these processes unfold, the river continues its unhurried journey, a constant reminder of nature's quiet, rhythmic flow, inviting contemplation and calm, while holding within it the whispers of its ongoing transformation. Across the landscape, rivers flow with grace, weaving through valleys and plains, their paths shaped by the gentle interplay of nature. Yet, over time, these waterways can experience change brought on by climate fluctuations. The warmth of prolonged droughts can lead to a gradual reduction in water flow, impacting the very essence of the river. As temperatures rise and rainfall diminishes, the once abundant currents begin to recede. Water levels lower, subtly altering the banks and shifting the balance of the ecosystem. Stream beds once filled with the murmur of rushing water may reveal more stones and pebbles than before, their surfaces left dry under the sun. This shrinking does not happen abruptly. Instead, it unfolds slowly, a quiet change felt over seasons. The river's gentle embrace of the land becomes more constrained as habitats shift and adjust to the changing availability of water. Life within and alongside the river learns to adapt, ebbing and flowing in resonance with the changing dynamics of its environment. Each day quietly passes, creating small ripples in the larger tapestry of the ecosystem. The air surrounding the river carries a sense of stillness, echoing the soft transitions that occur over time. Amidst these changes, the river remains a vital thread in the natural world, continually writing its story with every subtle shift and flow. Rivers move with a graceful rhythm, shaped by the ebb and flow of water. As they travel over varied terrain, they carve unique features that speak to the life of the river. Among these characteristics are pools and riffles, formed by the dynamic interplay of flowing water. Pools are deeper, quieter areas where the water gathers and flows slowly, creating a tranquil space within the current. These deeper sections provide a contrast to nearby riffles, where the water rushes over rocks and gravel, creating lively, bubbling sounds as it cascades and tumbles. The formation of these distinct areas is a reflection of changing flow patterns, gently shifting with the seasons or during periods of heavy rainfall. Each feature persists, allowing the river to maintain its unique shape, even as conditions subtly change over time. The quiet dance of water flowing over stones creates an ever-evolving landscape, fostering diverse habitats for various forms of life. These features are not static. They carry the imprint of the river's journey, yet they hold their form unless impacted by significant changes in flow or the surrounding environment. The soft whisper of the river continues, a soothing reminder of its persistent motion. Even as the current might alter slightly, the essence of pools and riffles remains, contributing to the river's ongoing narrative, a gentle story written in water. The Earth's crust is a tapestry of tectonic plates, shifting and moving ever so subtly over vast stretches of time. These movements can have profound effects on the landscape, including the paths taken by rivers. As plates drift and collide, they can slowly reshape the Earth itself. A river that once flowed steadily in one direction may, given enough time, find a new course, charting a completely different path through the land. This gradual change can take millions of years, marking the passage of time in the geological record. The new routes carved by flowing water can lead to the creation of new ecosystems, providing fresh opportunities for life to thrive in areas that were once dry or unwelcoming. As a river alters its course, it may also shape the land around it, forming valleys or creating barriers, further influencing the movement of water and the organisms that call this environment home. With every subtle shift, the river continues its journey, weaving through valleys and over hills, constantly adapting to the metamorphosis of the landscape. Nature unfolds in quiet harmony, revealing the intricate dance between earth and water. Each flowing stream carries within it the story of change, a testament to the slow, purposeful evolution of our planet. As these movements continue, they invite reflection, allowing space for thought and dreams, like the soft lapping of water against a serene shore. In certain regions, rivers flow with a steady, unchanging rhythm, influenced by practices that manage their water levels. This regulated flow leads to low variability, creating a calm assurance in the movement of water. Beneath the surface, the interplay between liquid and land remains consistent, nurturing the life forms that depend on this tranquility. Dam systems and reservoirs hold the water back, gradually releasing it in measured amounts, allowing ecosystems along the banks to thrive without sudden changes. Over time, this deliberate approach fosters a balanced habitat, where aquatic plants and animals adapt to a predictable environment. The delicate dance of nutrients finds stability as fish find homes in the gentle current. Deeper waters may harbor life unseen, existing in a world where fluctuations are minimized. Riparian zones become lush and vibrant, providing shelter to various species who rely on the steady availability of moisture. This flowing tapestry creates a continuous thread through the landscape, linking different habitats and sustaining life's cycle. There is a gentle reassurance in watching a river that flows steadily, a quiet reminder of the complex interactions that can occur when nature is nurtured with care. The soft sound of water, the rustle of leaves, and the calming cadence of the current collectively invite a sense of peace, encouraging calm thoughts as this natural phenomenon carries on, endlessly drifting through time. In the serene environment of a river, dissolved oxygen levels create a delicate balance that fluctuates gently with temperature and the life that thrives within the water. As the seasons change, sunlight warms the surface, allowing plants to photosynthesize, increasing the oxygen available in the water. During warmer months, these levels may rise, providing a vital resource for fish and other aquatic organisms. Conversely, as temperatures drop in colder seasons, the oxygen levels might shift. Fewer plants produce oxygen, and the cold water can hold more dissolved oxygen, creating a different rhythm in the ecosystem. Biological activity, too, plays a significant role as organisms consume oxygen during their processes, leading to subtle changes throughout the day. Healthy ecosystems maintain a stable range, where these fluctuations harmonize with the natural rhythms of life. Over time, human activities can introduce changes that influence these levels, creating ripples across the tranquil surface of the river. Rainfall and runoff can add nutrients, promoting growth, which may alter the balance. Yet, a healthy river can often find its way back, sustaining life with each gentle surge of oxygen. This intricate dance unfolds slowly, a soothing evolution echoing the timeless flow of the water. There is a calm reassurance in knowing that beneath the surface, life continues to adapt and thrive in its own peaceful manner, weaving together the threads of existence in the ever-changing yet stable embrace of the river. In the gentle ebb and flow of time, long-term climate change quietly reshapes river basins, permitting subtle yet significant transformations in their size and flow. As temperatures gradually rise or fall over eons, precipitation patterns shift, affecting the availability of water in these landscapes. Some river basins may expand, collecting more water during abundant rainfall, while others might contract as drier conditions prevail, leading to a gradual decline in their flow. Over millennia, sediment deposits and geological activity further influence these waterways, carving new paths and altering their courses. The landscape adapts, welcoming new patterns of drainage and flow. This evolution rarely occurs abruptly. Instead, it blankets the environment in a quiet, persistent change. Plant life along the banks may respond gradually to these shifts, their roots stabilizing the soil and contributing to the overall health of the ecosystem. As a river basin unfolds, it develops a unique character, shaped by the interplay of climate, geography, and time. Such changes create a diverse habitat, supporting myriad forms of life within and around the river. With each subtle movement, the river basin tells a story of transformation, a peaceful reminder of nature's adaptability amid the slow passage of ages. This tranquil adjustment continues, quietly shaping the world, sustained by the rhythms of climate and time. Flooding events ripple gently through the landscape, bringing with them a transformative power that reshapes the terrain around rivers. When waters rise and overflow their banks, they carry sediments and nutrients, blanketing the surrounding areas in a nurturing embrace. This temporary inundation allows for a moment of connection between the river and the land, as the soil swells with the influx of fresh materials. Over time, as floodwaters recede, the terrain emerges altered yet revitalized. New patterns of soil deposition take shape, creating varied elevations and depressions. These changes serve as a canvas for an emerging tapestry of life. Different plants might take root, drawn to the richness left behind, while organisms of various sizes find refuge in the newly formed microhabitats. Such ecosystems develop, thriving on the cyclical dance of water and land. The tranquility of the riverbanks is interwoven with the harmonies of life, adapting to these new conditions, each contributing to the delicate balance of this vibrant scene. The landscape subtly hints at its dynamic history, a reminder of the continuous flow between river and earth. As cycles repeat and nature adjusts, a gentle evolution unfolds, ensuring that the river's influence remains enduring and profound. Sediment flows downstream, carried by the gentle current of the river, eventually reaching its mouth, where the water meets the stillness of a larger body, such as an ocean or a lake. Here, the river's velocity slows, causing the sediment to settle and accumulate. Over time, this gradual buildup forms land masses known as deltas. Each particle of sediment, small and unassuming, plays a role in a larger transformation, contributing to a landscape shaped by nature's long embrace. With every passing year, as more sediment arrives, the deltas steadily expand. Layers accumulate like soft whispers of history, each one holding memories of water's journey from the mountains to the sea. These deltas become intricate systems of land, where water channels meander like gentle veins through the surface. As the delta grows, it creates new opportunities for various plant and animal life to flourish, establishing diverse habitats. This slow, persistent process showcases nature's ability to reshape the environment through the simple yet powerful act of deposition. The interplay between water, land, and sediment continues to evolve, offering a serene reminder of the world's ongoing rhythm. Such landscapes in their quiet growth hold the essence of time itself, inviting an ever deeper exploration of life's gentle cycles. Sedimentary layers accumulate quietly along the banks of rivers, each layer representing a moment in time. The process is gradual, as fine particles settle and compact under the weight of new deposits, creating a stable archive that can endure for thousands of years. These layers hide within them the stories of the environment, the changes it has undergone, and the life forms that have thrived in its embrace. A closer look at these layers reveals variations in color and texture, each change marking a shift in climate or biological activity. Some layers may indicate periods of flooding, while others reveal times of drought or calm water. Fossils may be nestled within these beds, remnants of plants and animals that once flourished, now preserved in the gentle embrace of sediment. Erosion and shifting currents work slowly, but even with time, many of these layers remain intact, offering a natural record of past ecosystems. The stability of this structure speaks to the intricate balance of nature, where every layer is a testament to life's resilience. As the river continues its journey, each deposition adds to this ongoing story, crafting a deeper understanding of the world's transformation through the ages. Each quiet layer exists, waiting to unfold its secrets in a delicate yet profound manner, forever shaping the landscape. Sediment travels softly along the currents of rivers, carried on the gentle flow of water. As the river meanders and its pace slows, such as when it reaches a floodplain or a delta, the sediment begins to settle. Gradually, layers of silt and clay accumulate, forming new landscapes. Over time, these deposits create small islands or extend the riverbank, shaping the land in subtle yet significant ways. The river's course changes as sediment builds, altering the flow of water and establishing new pathways. These changes unfold slowly, like the turning of pages in a quiet book, allowing the environment to adapt and evolve. Each grain of sediment contributes its story, reflecting the types of rocks and soils from farther upstream. The process continues with each season, further changing the landscape. Each flood brings fresh material, adding to the existing layers, while stillness allows for the gradual compaction of those deposits. In this way, the landscape becomes a rich tapestry, woven from the delicate interplay of water and earth, revealing the ever-shifting nature of the world. The gentle rhythm of sedimentation continues, leaving the land quietly transformed over time. Floodplains exist as dynamic areas where rivers stretch and spread, periodically releasing their waters over the land. When a river floods, it brings with it a rich blend of nutrients, finely sifted from the soils upstream. As the water recedes, it leaves behind a fresh layer of sediment, rejuvenating the land. This natural cycle of flooding occurs over long intervals, sometimes taking hundreds or even thousands of years to fully transform the landscape. Each flood contributes to the fertility of the floodplain, allowing plants to thrive in the nutrient-rich soil. Over time, the slow deposition of materials shapes the contours of the land, creating a patchwork of habitats that support diverse ecosystems. Waterlogging can occur during these periods, nurturing wetlands that play their own crucial roles in the environment. This quiet rhythm of nature continues as rivers ebb and flow, altering the topography in subtle ways. The gradual buildup of layers, the soothing movement of water, and the ever-changing landscape tell a story of resilience and renewal. The cycle never truly ends, assuring that life persists in these vibrant floodplain ecosystems. Each passing moment brings a new opportunity for growth, inviting the land to evolve gently over time. Seasonal variations in water flow shape the landscape of riverbanks in subtle yet significant ways. As the seasons change, the volume of water in a river shifts, sometimes rising with the spring thaw or early rains, then receding as warmer temperatures arrive. This ebb and flow places stress on the banks, creating a constant push and pull that affects the vegetation growing there. The roots of plants adapt to these conditions, some stretching deeper to find stability in the shifting soil, while others remain shallow, thriving in the moist environments during peak water levels. Over time, the gradual adjustment of these plants leads to a transformation of the habitat, influencing which species flourish in this delicate ecosystem. This continuous cycle fosters a delicate balance where some species might thrive, whereas others gradually diminish, reshaping the overall biodiversity in the area. Each seasonal shift brings with it the opportunity for new life to take hold, encouraging a mosaic of habitats that support various organisms. The habitat structure evolves quietly, creating niches that offer shelter and food for wildlife. With every slight change in water flow, the riverbanks tell a story of resilience, adaptability, and the intricate web of life that thrives in this ever-changing environment. Charge in rivers emerges from the dissolved ions and materials present within the flowing water. These ions, such as calcium, sodium, and chloride, contribute to the river's electrical environment, creating a dynamic balance influenced by various factors. Rainfall introduces new ions into the river system, altering concentrations temporarily. This influx of water might dilute or enrich the existing ionic composition, creating short-term fluctuations. As time passes, the river's natural processes work to stabilize this balance. The movement of water carries ions downstream, mixing them evenly throughout the flow. Sediment and organic materials interact within this liquid environment, contributing to the overall ionic makeup. Through these intricate interactions, rivers maintain a consistent charge balance, ensuring the ionic conditions remain suitable for the diverse life forms inhabiting the water. Understanding this gentle stabilization provides insight into the silent yet vital operations within the river ecosystem. The interplay of dissolved materials continues invisibly, contributing to the ongoing harmony of the surroundings, where life flows in sync with the rhythms of nature. Each moment unfolds softly, creating a serene backdrop to the river's quiet existence. Beneath the surface of rivers lies a foundation of gravel and rocks, forming layers that cradle the flowing water above. These materials, shaped by natural processes over countless years, contribute to the river's structure and stability. As water glides over the surface, it interacts with these layers, gradually wearing away and reshaping them. The movement of the water carves out spaces and creates a gentle rhythm that guides the flow. This ongoing dance of water and sediment lays down gravel beds, which play a vital role in supporting the river's path. Over time, these layers accumulate, reflecting the passage of seasons and the gradual changes in the landscape. The composition of the riverbed may shift, influenced by the sediment carried downstream or by the gentle push of currents. Such intricate layering allows the water to find its course while nurturing aquatic life. Each pebble and stone speaks of the river's journey through time, quietly marking the passage of eras. The serene interplay of water and earth continues, inviting tranquility into the surroundings as nature meanders softly toward the horizon. During specific times of the year, rivers may undergo a quiet transformation, often experiencing moments of drying up. This phenomenon is influenced by seasonal changes, such as variations in rainfall and temperature. As the water levels decline, the riverbeds emerge, revealing their hidden textures and intricate formations. Smooth stones and patches of soft silt come into view, a temporary landscape that holds the marks of the river's gentle currents. In these moments, the decrease in water exposes new areas, creating a different environment for small organisms and plants. Bare patches of earth may host colorful flora that flourishes in the sunlight, taking advantage of the brief respite from being submerged. Aquatic life, too, adapts to these changes. Some fish and creatures may seek out deeper pools, while others become accustomed to the ebb and flow of the water's retreat. This cyclical process not only reshapes the river's character, but also invites a quiet reflection on the resilience of nature. Each drying period brings a temporary pause, a moment when the heartbeat of the river slows, only to gather strength once more. The cycle continues, flowing gently onward, carrying with it the whispers of the earth. The gentle movement of rivers over time leads to a beautiful transformation known as meandering. This slow dance of water occurs as the current gradually shifts, carving soft bends and curves into the bank. Each slight change in flow subtly alters the shape of the river, a process that unfolds over many years, even centuries. The sediment carried along with the water plays a quiet role in this transformation as it settles and reshapes the riverbed in response to the current's embrace. As these curves develop, they create a complex winding path that invites exploration within its banks. The inside of each bend often becomes a quieter section of water where silt can accumulate, providing a nurturing environment for plants to grow. Meanwhile, the outer edges, where the flow is stronger, become steeper as the water cuts deeper into the earth. With each passing season, the meandering river continues to evolve, its course shifting gently yet persistently. This constant motion tells a story of patience and resilience, echoing the rhythms of nature. As these waters flow onward, they carry with them the essence of a landscape, continually shaped by the delicate balance of water, soil, and time. Changes to river flow often occur over long periods through the influence of human activity. Damming and the diversion of water can create new patterns in the way rivers move across the landscape. When a dam is built, it holds back water, forming a reservoir. This can slow the flow downstream, allowing sediment to settle at the bottom of the reservoir. Over time, the river's natural rhythm is altered, leading to changes in sediment transport that can extend for many miles. These modifications can gradually affect the surrounding ecosystems. With the flow altered, some areas may receive less water, while others may experience increased erosion. As the river's character changes, quiet pools may form where the current softens, while faster channels can develop in more exposed areas. The habitats within the river and along its banks adapt, responding to the new conditions created by the changes in flow. As these shifts occur, the flow of the river continues its timeless course, moving across the landscape while carrying with it a rich tapestry of natural history. Each gentle adjustment in flow unfolds new stories in a continuous cycle of change, where the river patiently shapes and reflects its surroundings. The Yellow River flows gracefully through its landscape, often recognized for its distinct muddy waters. This characteristic arises from the high levels of sediment that the river carries, a result of erosion from the surrounding soil. As the river journeys onward, it picks up fine particles from the land, creating the soft, clouded appearance that gives it its name. This sediment not only shapes the river's look, but also plays a significant role in influencing its behavior over time. In periods of heavy rainfall, the sediment load can increase dramatically, impacting the river's flooding patterns. When the river rises, the interaction between water and sediment can lead to changes in the flow dynamics. With more sediment present, the riverbed can shift, creating new paths and altering the way water moves. These fluctuations contribute to the river's ecological balance, where various species adapt to the changing conditions brought by the fluctuating sediment levels. Gradually, the Yellow River works with the landscape, continuously reshaping itself, its banks, and the habitats along its course. With each passing season, it remains a flowing tapestry, intricate in its connections and influence, quietly charting its path through the heart of the land. With the changing seasons, rivers encounter a tranquil transformation, especially during the colder months. As temperatures drop, ice begins to form across the surface, creating a delicate layer that has a gentle yet profound impact on the water below. This icy blanket can alter the river's flow. Beneath the surface, water continues to move, but its interaction with the frozen layer influences the overall dynamics of the river. When spring arrives, the warm sun brings about a gradual melting of the ice, ushering in a surge of water that can sometimes lead to flooding. The melting ice adds to the existing flow, increasing the river's volume and creating a powerful rush that reshapes the landscape. Each year, the cycles of freezing and thawing sculpt the riverbanks, wearing away sediments and forming new structures that affect the habitats within and around the river. These changes create dynamic ecosystems where many species thrive in response to the shifting conditions. Life along the river adapts to the rhythmic patterns of the seasons, finding balance in the ebb and flow of water, ice, and sediment. Each season adds its own layer of influence, quietly molding the landscape and nurturing the life it sustains, continuing its tranquil journey through time. The constant flow of water through rivers exerts a gentle yet powerful weight, pressing down on the riverbeds. This pressure is significant and influences the sediments that lie beneath the surface. Over time, as layers of sediment settle, they compact under their own weight, transforming loose particles into more solid forms. The sediments that accumulate consist of various materials, such as sand, silt, and clay, each contributing to the riverbed's unique characteristics. As the water continues to flow, it carries with it additional sediments, which may rest upon the already compacted layers below. This process is gradual, unfolding over many seasons and years, quietly reshaping the geological features of the riverbed. As compaction occurs, it can lead to changes in the structure of the earth below, forming resilient layers that affect how water moves through the system. These shifts can alter the channels, creating diverse habitats above and below the water. The interplay of pressure and sediment solidifies the river's foundation, allowing it to persistently carve its path through the landscape, continuing its serene journey over time. As the water deepens in a river, the weight of the water above creates a gradual increase in pressure. This change occurs steadily at a rate of about 1 atmosphere for every 10 meters of depth, contributing to the unique characteristics of the river's environment. At shallow depths, the pressure remains light, allowing for a gentle interaction among the water and the living organisms within. As one descends deeper, a sense of this weight begins to accumulate, solidifying the water's embrace. This pressure remains consistent, providing a stable framework that allows scientists to make accurate measurements across various depths. The layered water, each stratum carrying its own weight, creates a dynamic but balanced system. The balance of pressure influences how water flows and interacts with the sediment below. Currents can change, and the density of the water alters with depth, all in harmony with the pressure surrounding it. This peaceful relationship helps to define the river's nature, guiding the continuous flow and evolution of its path beneath the surface, quietly shaping the world that lies within. The movement of water in rivers creates a source of energy known as kinetic energy, which is largely determined by how fast the water flows and the area it occupies as it moves. This relationship helps map out how much energy resides within the river at any given time. When water flows steadily, the energy level remains mostly consistent. The velocity of the current plays an essential role in this dynamic. Faster moving water holds more kinetic energy, while a gentler flow carries less. In this way, the cross-sectional area of the river also matters. A broader section allows a larger volume of water to flow, contributing to the overall energy present within that space. These patterns of energy remain stable over time, creating a predictable environment, unless significant events occur, such as heavy rainfall that can rapidly increase flow velocity or droughts that reduce the available water. This balance within the river system allows for a gentle yet powerful flow, quietly sustaining its rhythm as it journeys along its course, patiently waiting to reveal its wonders. The gentle flow of water in a meandering river creates internal forces that shape the landscape over time. As the water curves and bends, these forces influence not only the movement of the water itself, but also the sediment it carries along with it. Sediment plays a significant role in how the river evolves, as it settles and moves based on the flow dynamics. When the current slows on the inside of a bend, sediment begins to accumulate. This accumulation creates structures known as point bars, which form gently over time. These are areas where sand and gravel build up, creating slight elevations in the riverbed. As these point bars develop, they can alter the course of the stream, leading to a continuous reshaping of the channel. The interplay between the flowing water and the sediment can lead to interesting patterns, as the river carves out new paths while gradually allowing some areas to fill in. This ongoing process of deposition and erosion reflects the quiet, persistent movement of the river, steadily transforming its environment while maintaining a sense of calm continuity. As the river flows, it carries both water and the memory of its journey, ready to share its secrets in the stillness of the night. At the mouths of rivers, where fresh water flows into the stillness of the sea or a lake, a quiet transformation begins. Over thousands of years, the river carries with it a delicate load of sediment. This sediment, though unassuming in its tiny grains, plays a crucial role in shaping the landscape. As the river reaches its end, the flow begins to slow, allowing these particles to settle into layers, gradually building up distinct landforms known as deltas. The gentle accumulation of sediment occurs as the current loses strength, creating a tranquil environment ideal for deposition. Soft sands and silts layer upon one another, slowly expanding the land outward. The interplay of tides and river flow further assists this process, distributing sediment in new patterns, allowing the delta to grow and shift over time. Life begins to flourish in these newly formed areas as grasses and plants take root in the rich soil, turning the delta into a vibrant ecosystem. Often, this formation goes unseen in the span of our lives, a gradual and silent work of nature that unfolds over the eons. In the stillness of evening, one can imagine the slow weaving of earth and water, quietly crafting new shapes on the planet, all while the river continues its gentle journey onward. As the river flows over time, it carves a path through the land, a path that often becomes intricate and winding. These bends, known as meanders, form as the water encounters varying types of soil and rock along its banks. Erosion takes place on the outer edges of these curves, where the current is stronger, gently wearing away the land. The result is a gradual shift in the river's course as it creates smooth, sweeping turns. On the inner sides of these curves, where the water flows more slowly, sediment begins to settle. This process allows new land to arise, fostering the growth of vegetation and establishing a delicate balance between water and earth. Over many years, these meanders can shift dramatically, continually changing the landscape. This slow, rhythmic transformation holds a kind of beauty that often goes unnoticed, as day by day, these waterways adapt and evolve. With each passing season, the meanders deepen and widen, drawing out a gentle dance between erosion and deposition. The river carries on, its meandering path a serene testament to nature's quiet persistence, inviting thoughts to drift along its flowing course. The sun casts its warmth upon rivers, gently raising their temperatures throughout the day. This increase in heat can significantly influence the ecosystems nestled within the flowing water. Warmer waters often lead to changed conditions that carry delicate repercussions for the life that thrives there. In these elevated temperatures, the ability of water to hold oxygen diminishes, quietly affecting fish and many other forms of aquatic life. With lower oxygen levels, the balance within the ecosystem begins to shift. Fish, such as trout and salmon, may find it more difficult to breathe and regulate their own body temperatures. Aquatic plants, which rely on this crucial element, may also struggle, impacting their ability to grow and flourish. The changes may lead to shifts in species composition, as some creatures adapt or move to cooler parts of the river, while others may not thrive in the warmer water. Each seasonal cycle introduces a variation in river temperatures, creating a heartbeat of life that ebbs and flows with the sun's rhythm. This interplay nurtures the ever-changing tapestry of the aquatic environment, reminding us of the subtle connections between warmth, water, and the life it sustains. Moments like these invite quiet reflection on the delicate balance of nature, as life gently responds to the warmth that envelops it. River water experiences gentle fluctuations in temperature, responding to the shifting seasons and environmental changes. These variations can be quite extensive, yet there exists a certain point that acts as a boundary for life within these waters. Many fish species find it challenging to survive when temperatures drop to around 0 degrees Celsius or 32 degrees Fahrenheit. This threshold marks a critical moment in the delicate balance of river ecosystems. When water approaches freezing, the movement of fish slows, their metabolism decreases, and their ability to find food diminishes. Some species may choose to migrate to warmer areas or seek refuge in deeper waters, where temperatures remain slightly higher. Throughout this process, the diversity of life in the river begins to change, with those more sensitive to cold temperatures becoming less prevalent. In contrast, colder water holds higher levels of oxygen, which is essential for the life that remains. The resilience of each species directs its response to these shifts, ultimately shaping the complex tapestry of biodiversity that weaves through the river's currents. The interplay of temperature, oxygen, and life itself creates a tranquil rhythm, revealing how interconnected each element is. Nature continues to adapt as the river flows onward, inviting quiet contemplation as the cycle of life unfolds. The world's rivers have an average depth that is relatively shallow, with many flowing through gentle landscapes, measuring less than 30 feet or 9 meters. These depths foster a unique environment where sunlight can reach the bottom, nourishing aquatic plants and creating a rich habitat for various organisms. In these shallower sections, the riverbed is often strewn with pebbles and sand, allowing for a soothing flow of water that glides over its surface, presenting a serene sight. Yet, some rivers take on a remarkable depth, like the Congo River, which can plunge to over 700 feet or 213 meters. In these deeper waters, the dynamics change significantly. Light struggles to penetrate, creating mysterious zones where the light gradually fades into darkness. The pressure increases, and the temperature can vary in unexpected ways. Unique ecosystems emerge, adapted to the cooler, darker conditions found below the surface. The contrast between shallow and deep rivers highlights the diverse habitats that rivers can create, each supporting different forms of life. This variation contributes to the intricate balance within the river systems, reminding us of the quiet complexity that exists beneath the tranquil surface. The flow of water continues, gently shaping the environment around it as it moves onward, embracing a sense of peaceful continuity. In the tranquil world of rivers, certain waterways, such as the Colorado River, reveal a fascinating phenomenon known as braiding. This occurs when the river splits into multiple channels, meandering gracefully across the landscape. The process is driven by varying sediment loads and water flow, which dance together to create a complex pattern. As the river encounters changes in its terrain, some sections may receive more sediment, while others carry it away. The flow of water can divide, forge new paths, and return to its original course, shaping the environment in intricate ways. This gentle interplay continues, creating a beautiful tapestry of channels that weave through the earth. Amidst this braiding, islands may form, offering small havens where different types of vegetation can flourish. These vibrant patches contribute to the overall biodiversity, showcasing the river's ability to shape not only itself, but also the ecosystem around it. Each change in flow or sediment continues this ever-evolving story of the river, making every twist and turn a quiet testament to nature's calm persistence. The water flows onward, casting a peaceful reflection of the sky above, inviting the listener to drift gently along with its rhythm. In the serene, frigid expanses of Siberia, the Lena River reveals the beauty of its icy embrace. During the harsh winter months, temperatures can drop significantly, causing the river to freeze solid for nearly half the year. This prolonged freeze creates a unique environment where the surface ice thickens, forming a smooth, reflective layer above the still waters. Underneath this frozen surface, life continues in a different rhythm. Aquatic organisms adapt to the colder conditions, entering a state of dormancy until the warmer months return. Streams of water may still flow beneath the ice, creating a hidden world where fish and other species navigate through the chilly currents, relying on the shelter the ice provides from the harsher elements above. As the seasons shift and warmth returns, the ice gradually melts away, revealing the vibrant flow of the river once more. This cyclical pattern shapes the ecosystem, influencing not only the aquatic life, but also the surrounding landscape, which awakens to life as the sun begins to warm the earth. The cycle continues softly, a reminder of nature's gentle endurance through the changing seasons, inviting the listener to drift along with the flow of time itself. In the quiet, timeless depths of geological history, ancient river systems weave through landscapes, leaving behind their enduring mark. Over millennia, rivers carve their roots through layers of sediment and bedrock. As they flow, they shape valleys and canyons, creating pathways that are etched into the earth itself. This process can lead to rivers becoming entrenched. They dig down into layers of rock, forming stable channels that withstand the test of time. As climates shift and change, these entrenched rivers maintain their courses, flowing steadily regardless of external conditions. Rainfall may vary and seasons may shift, but the river's path remains firm. The constant flow shapes the surrounding terrain, allowing ecosystems to thrive in harmony with the water's rhythm. Over the years, sediment deposits can further modify the riverbed, creating new habitats for aquatic life. The knowledge of these ancient channels tells a story of resilience and stability, quietly marking the land while adapting gently to its surroundings. Time continues its measured course, and the rivers flow onward, their histories tangled in the layers of earth, ever ready to share the secrets harbored in their depths. As a river journeys across the landscape, its path is often influenced by the gradient of the ground it travels over. In steeper regions, the water cascades swiftly, carving narrow channels with precision. Yet, as the river approaches flatter areas, the pace of the current begins to slow. This gentle transition allows the flowing water to embrace a new rhythm. In these calm stretches, the river starts to meander. It forms graceful bends, creating sinuous curves that meander back and forth across the landscape. These meanders develop over time as the water erodes the outer banks of the curves while depositing sediment on the inner banks, sculpting the river's form in a delicate dance. With each passing season, the shape of the river continues to evolve, guided by the slow yet steady flow of its waters. This continuous process shapes the surrounding environment, creating diverse habitats along the banks and fostering a gentle interplay between land and water. The river's quiet journey through these soft curves carries it onward, whispering stories of time and change. The peaceful flow invites one to imagine the ebb and flow of nature, always inviting further exploration into the mysteries of its winding path. Moisture in the atmosphere often flows in intricate patterns, influenced by temperature and winds. In certain conditions, these moisture-laden currents can become densely concentrated. When this concentration occurs high above the Earth, it creates a phenomenon known as a river in the sky. This term describes a narrow band of moisture that drifts through the air, much like a river flows along the ground. As these elevated streams of air ebb and flow, they can lead to significant rainfall when they encounter geographical features, such as mountains or hills. The moisture rises, cools, and condenses, releasing water droplets. This release can manifest as heavy rainfall, saturating specific areas below. This unique occurrence not only enriches the soil, but also influences the local ecosystems. The varied rainfall patterns stemming from these rivers in the sky contribute to the lushness of some regions, while leaving others drier. Each droplet that falls from the sky supports life in its own way, as the cycle of water continues its gentle rhythm throughout the environment. The air above is alive with unseen movements and exchanges, quietly shaping the world beneath it in an ever-present dance of nature. Riverbanks and floodplains hold a quiet importance in the ecosystem. When rivers flow, the water often spreads across these banks, soaking into the soil. This gradual absorption allows the land to store water, creating a natural reservoir beneath the surface. The water held in these underground pockets contributes to what we know as aquifers. These aquifers slowly release water over time, nourishing plants, trees, and various forms of wildlife. When it rains or when the river swells, the replenishment of these underground stores happens quietly, almost imperceptibly. This process of groundwater recharge takes place over months and even years. During dry spells, the stored water in aquifers supports the surrounding ecosystems, maintaining life and growth. The relationship between rivers and groundwater is intricate, where surface flow and underground stores periodically exchange to sustain life in a rhythmic cycle. The constant interplay ensures that ecosystems have the moisture they need, fostering resilience in the face of changing seasons. As nature continues its soft, enduring cycle, rivers ebb and flow, nurturing the land they traverse. Sediment moves gracefully within rivers, carried along by flowing water. Over time, materials such as sand, silt, and clay settle in riverbeds, gently changing their structure. This accumulation of sediment can fill the spaces within the river, affecting its depth and altering its character. As the bed becomes shallower, the water must adapt, shifting its flow with the contours of this new terrain. Edges of the river may expand, while other areas become narrower. This change in flow patterns can create quiet pools and swift currents, transforming the river's environment. Surrounding habitats are influenced as well, as the space above the water alters with the shifting depths below. The dynamic relationship between sediment and water continues to morph the river's landscape, shaping not only the riverbed itself, but also the ecosystems that thrive in its embrace. Ripples evolve into small waves as movement adjusts, embracing a slow, constant evolution. Each change builds upon the last, echoing nature's gentle persistence in reshaping the world. The cycle continues onward, silently crafting the landscape. Water moves softly over rocks and soil, a gentle touch that occurs day after day, year after year. This continuous flow wears away surfaces, gradually smoothing rough edges and reshaping the materials it encounters. The process is slow, almost imperceptible, yet its effects accumulate over time, creating a tranquil dance of change in the riverbed and along its banks. As the water flows, It carries away small particles, carrying them downstream to join the wider environment. With each passing season, the landscape transforms. Rocks that once stood proud and jagged become smooth and rounded, their sharp attributes softened by the constant caress of flowing water. Soil is shifted and banks recede, revealing new shapes in the land. This slow erosion can carve out deep pools and create gentle slopes, offering new forms to a once familiar scene. Layers of history are revealed, each telling a story of time's passage. Through this quiet, ongoing transformation, the river becomes a mirror of the slow, persistent power of nature as it continuously reshapes its world. A sense of peace settles here, knowing that change, while gradual, is always unfolding. Calm surrounds all, a gentle embrace of softness, unfolding like the slow cadence of quiet water. Thoughts ease and settle, drifting in harmony with the rhythms of the world. Light begins to fade, and shadows deepen, weaving a delicate quilt of stillness that wraps around everything, comforting and serene. In this tranquil space, the mind finds a gentle rest. Each breath slows, and the heart beats softly, echoing the soothing lull of nature's whispers. The sound of water flowing continues, a soft reassurance that life flows on, weaving through time in a steady, unhurried dance. The landscape breathes in this moment, reflecting a peaceful eternity, where every ripple embodies the promise of quiet contemplation. Time feels gentle, as if it lingers just for this moment, allowing the weight of the day to melt away like morning mist in the sunlight. Spaces between thoughts expand, inviting a deeper sense of calm and stillness. Each moment stretches, floating softly on a wave of tranquility that invites restful surrender. Embrace this comforting silence as the world gently fades into a soothing hush. Let go, knowing that the rhythmic flow of existence carries on, ever present, always kind. The warmth of sleep draws near, enveloping you in a cozy shelter of peace. Good night from Sleepy Science Facts.